Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So we know PayPal has had a pretty good week. It's up a couple of percent. And we know that it had some good news around introducing a new stock trading app. But let's dig a little deeper because the secret weapon in their arsenal is Venmo. And I want to spend a little bit of time looking at Venmo and their growth potential. So initially you had, the basic PayPal. They then acquired Venmo. And Venmo then had their credit cards, they had crypto trading as their revenue streams, but now they're looking to introduce stock trading as well, which is why Robinhood is down in the markets. And I think this is a great move by PayPal to add this to Venmo. What they're trying to do is create a super app, which may remind you of SoFi, which we did a deep dive on in another video. Go check that one out. But in essence, they want this to be a one-stop shop for everything in personal finance. So they mentioned they're going to launch the stock trading, but they also said they're discussing potentially launching a high yield savings account and also some budgeting and savings tools. So you can see kind of where they're heading with this. And I think this is a really smart move. You need to remember PayPal, one of PayPal's key competitors in the space is Square, who obviously have Cash App wallet. They've got the trading there, they've got the wallet. And I think PayPal have realized they need to capture this market as well. They've already got a large user base, but how can they grow that user base? But more importantly, grow the ARPU, the annual average revenue per user. That's really important. And this will definitely help them to attract more users and drive up that ARPU. Now, Bank of America is saying that the stock is worth a buy currently. They've got a target of $323. We're sitting at about 286 right now. So that's a 12% uplift from where it's sitting now, even though it's had a slight pump recently. Now, if we go back up to now, the majority of Venmo's revenue comes from credit and debit card transactions. It comes from the merchant payments, crypto transactions, and also the instant transfers. But this would be just an enhanced revenue stream. I mean, imagine them adding the transaction fees that a Robinhood or a Webull has just for some sort of trading app. That would be really powerful, and it also drives engagement with the app, right? The more times people are opening your Venmo app, the more likely they are to use your savings account, to use your budgeting app, to use you for crypto if they're using you for equities, and use you for banking generally. And that's why it's a really clever model. We saw that SoFi was trying to do the same, but PayPal and Square really do have a head start in this space. Now, Bank of America did some initial projections on some of the numbers and what they think they can expect from Cash App. But before that, let's look at how they got to where they're at today. So if we look at Venmo, we can see their revenue went from 160 in 2017, increased to 200 the year after, 300 the year after, 450, which is a 50% increase there, and now another 100% increase to 900, which is the estimated revenue, which is what they're on track on the Q2 earnings from PayPal. So that's really impressive revenue growth from Venmo. And if you look at the annual payment volume, it's gone from 2.3 billion up to now 159 billion. 159 billion in payment volume. And I think that's about a fifth. It's up 58% since the same quarter last year, and it's about a fifth of all the payment volume that PayPal processes. Now, if you look at their user base, they've gone from 3 million to a staggering 52 million, and now at the end of Q2, they're actually at 76 million. Okay, to put that into perspective, Square, which has been growing phenomenally, the Cash App just grew 30% to 40 million active users. So Venmo sitting at 76 million active users is really impressive. Now, where does Bank of America think these are going to go? So Bank of America are saying that they think users can go from 76 million to 120 million in 2023. Okay, so you got the rest of this year, 2022, and by 2023 they think you can see 120 million. That's almost a doubling in the users from 76 million currently, and they think ARPU can increase at 30% per year compound annual growth rate, which would get them to $19.92 per user, which is a really good mark and would really benefit Square. Now, if you take those numbers, which Bank of America have kind of spat out, you will see that would take them from 900 million, which is where they're sitting now, to 2.4 billion by 2023. And in essence, currently Venmo are sitting at 3.5% of all of PayPal's revenue. This would take them closer to 6%. So definitely Venmo is a sleeping giant within PayPal. You can just see the growth rates are just phenomenal. I mean, if you look at the how quickly they're growing, their user base and their average revenue per user, this is a really smart move to try turn it into a juggernaut super app that has your budgeting, it has your high yield savings for your banking, it has all your transaction fees, you can do your cryptos on there, you can do your equities on there. And this will definitely get Square's attention because Square, big position in my portfolio, but Square's definitely got some competition in this space now with PayPal moving across into the stock trading app and the crypto market as well. So there you have it, guys. That's an update on PayPal, but in particular Venmo. Definitely one to watch out on. I will be looking for a suitable entry position in PayPal. I still believe there's a lot of upside. It's just seemed to be one that's got away, and I don't like chasing stocks. I think you guys know that. So thanks for joining me on this one. We'll see you in the next one.